Hello?
Boggarts have gone. Thank me, Tharu.
Excuse me? What the hell is going on? Do we have a problem here? Okay. That's right. We're trying to get there. Okay. That's right, and I got absolutely waffle stomped by whatever the desert eel thing is. So it looks like I do need to go up this way. I didn't even realize it got titties. Until now, anyway. That means it's a mammal. That's a funny thought. I guess if I would have just gone in there and... If I just would have gone nuts on it from the start, then that would have been no big deal. It is a little disappointing just to know that all that bullshit last night was just because I thought I couldn't take that thing. But I don't know, when I fought the first one of these things, it was awful. Maybe there was some other factor there. Yep, snake titties, okay. Or fish titties? I don't know. Oh, I'm cursed. Never mind. We aren't gonna play with that shit then.
What is it? Don't try anything around the Templar.
But conduct yourself appropriately in front of the Templar.
You are my contact. I should have known. Punctuality is not one of your people's strengths, and you have so few. You may recall our mutual friend, Formerus Hughes. The gnome who brought you back to life? I suspect you would, but I gather you've been quite busy. Well, Scholar Hughes has been missing since the attack on his tower. As his patron, I am quite concerned. I want you to find him. You are, how shall I say, uniquely suited to the task. I could ask the same question. For all I know, Formerus Hughes is on the run from you. I am willing to assume that's not the case. Simply put, you may be my only chance of locating Hughes, just as I may be yours. Don't be obtuse. I am his patron. As such, I own everything that Scholar Hughes produces. I suppose that includes you as well. The secrets in his laboratories are meant for gnome eyes only. They must be controlled at any cost. Simple. Scholar Hughes is responsible for the most valuable invention in recorded history. They must be protected. I am his patron. Not only am I responsible for his work, but also for his well-being. Formerus has done much for my standing, and I am grateful. Scholar Hughes is quite fortunate to have friends like us. Hughes has an old laboratory in the cavern of Saltwell Mines. I believe he's been conducting research there since the destruction of Alistar Tower. Find him, and you will be rewarded for your contribution to science. I will await your success in the Librarium in Edessa. Edessa is the greatest bastion of knowledge and understanding in the world. Alfar have their arts, mankind has its gods, but our only commandments are the solid, predictable laws of natural science. What is it? What is it?
Apparently it seems I'm not only back from the dead and have the power to control fate, I'm also immune to fall damage. That's okay. Death Mountain looking shit. Okay, looks like we got skeletons, that's fine. So we'll have notes. Day 21 laboratory facilities are in place and the air environment proves to be an excellent preserving agent for our specimens. This promises to be an excellent site to test my theories. I only wish Fomer shared my enthusiasm. Once again, we'll save. Died some time ago in a rather brutal fashion. Clutched his hands, are key in an old scrap parchment. So they were Frankensteining shit, okay. Oh, okay. Damn, it's all. It's bad enough being stuck in this lab after FH, left for Alistar now. We're all left in the hands of V. I thought we're doing something noble here, but so I find the work getting grislier by the day. The bodies are lining the hallways now, and there's more than we can clean up by ourselves. Even the incinerator is only half working. In spite of all our problems, one of the other assistants still thinks they have time for morbid jokes. Found some of the bodies had moved again. I don't know where this fool, whoever he is, is finding the time to move around some rotten corpses when we're as busy as we are. I mean, It's not like they can move themselves. The lenses are quick to attune to the subjects. Their reanimation was surprisingly simple, but how my subjects seem to remain any semblance of their mental state or even any consciousness at all. I suspect the problem lies in the arcane current. I'm simply not using enough power to transfer the mind along with the body. Formerus has voiced too many concerns with the project to be of use. I've already informed the Templar. With any luck, Formerus will be shipped off somewhere and I can delve further into my work, unimpeded. Okay. Oh, there was a tripwire there. Alright. Ooh. Well, Abnos, day 233, my backers have finally agreed to my request and have provided a piece of Sistine Prismere. I can't imagine what they paid for this, or to whom, but the results will surely be worth the bargain. With this, I should have more than enough power to complete transfer. If anything, there may be too much power. Just remember to stay shielded on the observation deck. Okay. I get the feeling somebody had a little lab accident. And we know what Prismere does to certain things. Oh, I got a level up. Cool. What happens if we pull this lever? Well, these guys hit hard, but they're not, they're not too bad. Kind of slow. And using the very first weapon that I had. Really does kind of drive home the fact that you could have been one of these.
Have I been down here so long? Is the madness so great that I see the faces of the damned before me? Oh, Or is it really you? It is! By the tone! Come closer. Let me look at you. It has been an eternity since I've seen a trusted face. Are you? In many ways, your awakening has brought me nothing but misery. But that is not your fault. I am to blame for all of it. Wait. Do you hear that sound? It could be the Sons of Laz, but it could be someone else.
Oh, I missed one.
The last we spoke, it was the Tuatha that reduced my lab to cinders. Now it's assassins. Everywhere I go, destruction follows. I've grown so weary of it, my friend. All I ever wanted was to unlock death's secrets, to shed light on the shadows. I never wanted this. Thank you. For more than just your protection. For being the one good thing to come of this disaster. I have few friends, but I gladly count you among them. You must be mistaken. I've tried to contact him ever since I fled Alistar, but he never replied. Until now. Octien. Of course. When all the facts are considered, the truth will emerge. Ah, I am a fool! Octien has sent you to search for me. To have us killed together. Those assassins are proof of this. The Well of Souls is his project. Once it was functioning, he no longer needed me. Not if he could salvage the well in Alistar with Ventrinio's help. Ventrinio de Selini. We used to work together in this lab on projects sponsored by Templar Octien. But when we were tasked with creating the well, Ventrinio sought to use any means at our disposal, regardless of the implications or consequences. Eventually, he was taken away, and I was sent to work at Alistar. But it seems he continued his work here, long enough to create those monsters. They are the animated dead. Early experiments in the field of immortality. They will forever haunt these cursed caverns. Ventrinio named them after a mythical figure who rose from the dead. He looked on them and saw potential. I see only abominations. No, not me. But Ventrinio's old notes suggest that he may know a way into Alabastra. I wonder, perhaps, is it possible that you have met Ventrinio already? That would explain it. You were attuned to his well, but raised from mine. Unfortunately, the only way to find Ventrinio is to go through Templar Octien, which will not be easy now that we know of his treachery. Never. The only voice he wishes to hear is his own. We cannot deal with Octien within the boundaries of Edessa. Not alone. There is one who has the power to discredit him. Templar Joriel. She is reputed for her wisdom and strength of character. And as I recall, she and Octien do not exactly see eye to eye on matters of policy. If Joriel can make Octien answer for his crimes, then we will gain access to his information. That includes the location of Ventrinio's lab. If you wish to uncover the mystery of your deaths, then you will need Ventrinio. He is the key to Alabastra. Find Templar Joriel in Odessa. We don't have much evidence, but I have a feeling she... Odessa. The great gnomish city-state. Knowledge, reason, and logic rule there, as do bureaucracy and intrigue. A clever gnome can go far in that city, and a wise gnome goes far away from it.
We have a potion table over here. Let's use that. Actually. How's my inventory limit now higher than it was? Like, you fucking... whatever. Don't. Doesn't matter. Shop is this way?
This
I think.
is Garden Hill Village, traveler.
Can I help you?
Inga won't bite. Just tell her what you want mended. Good then.
Can I help you?
Inga won't bite. Just tell her what you want.
Excuse me.
Want mended. So long. If you know which end to hold, I've got a sword or two you might put... put to use. So long.
Looking for a smith. That would be me.
Mm-hmm. I was literally just doing that, yep. One gold, okay.
In ancient times, the desert had no shade. The sun burned the land to ruin. Rivers disappeared, and the animals hid on the ground. People cried to Helios for mercy, but he didn't answer. As the plants withered in the heat, the hollow lands echoed with the crackle of fires.
Okay. I was hoping we'd mark it on the map, but I guess not. Okay. Treasure chest, though. We'll take that. And it's break time. So, I will be back in a few minutes. BRB. Okay. Whew. We will see how the rest of the night goes. I'm still kind of burned out from last night and emotionally exhausted from the day. But whatever. Oh. That just kind of looks like a dead end. Oh, but there's a lore stone there. Okay. That'll do.
Then winged Saina, the mediator of earth and sky, came from Ishara. She beheld the suffering desert and swooped down upon the hollow land. Her feathers shaded the scorching sands. Her wings cooled the broken ground. Her tears fell to the dust where rivers would run. Oops. Okay, that's 53. That's 36. All right.
So I was going the wrong way? I guess I got turned around. Whoops. That looks like a dead end up ahead, but we'll check it out. Well, there's a lore stone there, so good enough. I need to use that grapple hook more.
The land flourished under her gentle plumes. As life returned to the burnt expanse, the people crawled from their caves and saw a majestic silhouette against the open sky. They praised Saina and worshipped her likeness. She replied with a call that still echoes on the wind.
And whatever that call is, I hope it's not the I keep hearing now and then.
Helios heard the call, and looking down upon the desert, grew irritated. His mighty works were undone, and his brilliance spurned. He called Freycor and implored the fiery god to strike Saina from the skies. Freycor agreed, but as Saina was too strong, he asked Helios to fire. So Helios gave Freycor the flames of the sun.
Damn it all.
Helios heard the call, and looking down upon the desert, grew irritated. His mighty works were undone, and his brilliance spurned. He called Freycor to his side, and implored the fiery god to strike Saina from the sky. Freycor agreed, but as Saina was so strong, he asked Helios to let him cover the fire. So Helios gave Freycor the flames of the sun.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to use some of those potions I've amassed, since I'm carrying so many of them. They're taking up space. Okay, so the chakrams are like Tron rings.
On the third year of passage, Tyrion entered Dalantar. In dark wood and fany field she strode, until from wandering she was taken to the roots of mighty Velagru's child. So laden with Lyria's song, a greater magic known to none, she communed with nature's spirit, but the lyric she sought was not found. So to the plains of Erethel travelled the Lyria-guided Tyrion. Wind chased her swarthy cloak and tresses, masterful. That ebon evening tide, that coloured shade that so long ago melted, Tyrion marched against the
The way it just kind of flips ass over tea kettle is pretty funny. Looks like I might need to go up. But first, let's go exploring down here. There's a trap. Let's try going the top way. What are you? Is that a Jotun? I believe those are Jotun. I know they call them Jotun, but... Okay. Well, that's a shit show, but after going up there, it looks like this might get me in the direction I'm trying to go. Oh, kobolds. It's been a while since I faced these little fuckers. That isn't what's-his-face, is it? No.
What, you surely ask, is such a well-heeled Praetorian doing here among the dust and brambles? Removing the tarnish for my name and solving the Jotun problem. The old Ragnar has died, and his successor is stirring the embers of war. But he's too clever to openly provoke the warsworn, so he's attacking gnomes instead. That will not stand. I have a plan to solve this, but it requires someone of both delicacy and grit. Priest, apothecary, and spiritual guide to Jotunkind. Old Ragnar ruled all the Jotun in these heights and the mountains beyond. If this upstart stirs all of them to war, things could go badly for everyone. The warsworn have their place in my plan, but not yet. Coaxing the Ragnar to show his face requires a subtlety that our local Castellan lacks. Yes, I think you do. First, we must find some new and better enemies for the Jotun. Go into Tirskotter Mine, southeast of here, and steal the clan totem from the kobolds that dwell there. Then return to me.
Ooh. This guy's a sneaky little asshole. I like it.
He only needed one. The carver, like the wind, or the lightning, or the dawn. With his presence, a new age began. The kings of the stars. They were the lords of the desert sea.
The way he just gently went backsliding into the water was pretty funny. So these kobolds look more scaly than, or more hairy than scaly. With their shape, they almost look more like goblins or gangly gnolls. Got that level up just in time. Didn't need to use a potion. Nice. Okay.
The heights of Menete are thick with Jotun.
Oh, this is just an outpost. Shit.
Hey, hey.
B, hello! How are you doing?
Welcome.
Well, this isn't necessarily where we need to... Although there might be a shop here. I mean, it said there was supposed
Oh, you
to be a
know,
shop.
just waiting to see if Armageddon will happen or not.
Talk about Twitter or something
We
else?
see few enough strangers in Ironfast.
I'm quartermaster here. Tell me what you need and I'll see what I can do.
I forgot to actually check my equipment before I tried to sell anything.
It's like you're insinuating that Twitter isn't the entire world or something.
Oh, just if the whole fucking world's gonna blow up, I hadn't heard about that one. That's all.
If you're traveling, you'll need supplies.
I am joking, I am being sarcastic.
I mean, I don't expect it to go up in flames.
What, stranger?
Not yet. But I know everybody's talking about it. We'll see.
What, stranger?
Well, I need to change my quest. I need to level up too.
I mean, the servers should run unless someone turns them off, so it does seem unlikely, but ex-employees say differently.
I don't know. We'll see. For how much money Elon has thrown at it. It seems unlikely he would be doing anything that doesn't increase his chances of making that cash back. I still forgot to change the quest, damn it.
You would think. But he has done a lot already.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of it dumb, maybe, but he's still, everything he's done has been, you know, an attempt to make money. And just shutting down the website would be counter that.
Like laying off of the employees.
Yeah. But even that isn't necessarily uncommon. A lot of the times in a corporate takeover, a lot of employees get sacked. So besides that, how you doing?
as well as calling them to ask them back because it turns out he fired a lot of his most skilled workers. Got a tummy ache.
When that grew tedious, he turned his
But
attention
doing
to
okay.
the cliffs, the dunes, the depths.
Well, I'm sorry you have a tummy ache, but could be worse. I'm glad that's all. I'm surprised that was a prime place for an ambush. I told you I didn't get that job, right?
The carver made by the morning what takes the cycles centuries to shape.
Yes.
Bored holes in the red marches and chiseled the spine in the Ulcerund. Echoes rang through the canyons of Menethir. He gouged the hollow lands and then left it barren.
Well, it's one of these things that kind of, you know, stings just because of the current situation, but my girlfriend's friend basically called her up and was like, yeah, where I'm working, like, I've told him a lot about you. We basically have a job lined up for you that you could start, like, new position, new place, like, right away. 2.5 times your pay. Like, it's all secured for you. I'm happy for her. I really am. But when I'm trying to, you know, get things in order and then she gets a job handed to her, which she does deserve. Don't get me wrong. She absolutely does. It's still just, it burns a little bit, you know.
I'm sorry, man.
I'd advise you to take a leap off that ledge, but at the moment, I find myself in need of aid. Don't think you'll get anything out of it, though. I certainly won't teach you.
Okay, that's weird.
Damned kobolds is what. Poison spear to my leg and it's begun to fester. There are things for it, easy to gather myself. If I could walk. Foul stuff. I never touch it. The natural course of healing's best, if you ask me. I'd be grateful, but don't expect any wisdom or a fine-crafted gift. Hermits have little to give. I'll need spider sack ichor, fenrack from the canyon below, and grist from a Jotun's cookpot. Can you get me those?
Alright, cool. Sure, yeah, we can do that, I guess. And I was talking to, I mean, like, you know, I would like to get a job based on my own merits, but at this point, like, a decent, like, something that doesn't treat me like crap and where I could actually put my skills to proper use would be nice. And even if it's just because somebody, you know, basically speaks good on my part and gets it for me. Like, I'm not above it at this point. Again, I would prefer to get it because of me and my own skills, but you know, whatever. I'll take whatever I can get at this point. And I was talking to a friend, actually my ex from college, and she was like, "Oh yeah, don't you remember like our programming professor? Like he really liked you, and he basically said like, hey, if you ever need a job, just let me know." And I was like, "Oh, I guess he did say that." Like, it didn't stick in my head because, you know, at the time my personal self-worth was so low. I took it as kind of like a joke, essentially a pat on the back, like, you know, "Oh yeah, you're really good," but not literally like, "Come ask me for a job." And I was like, yeah, you know, that'd be good. So I went and I called my college to see if they had any record of this guy, because I, you know, had his last name, and that was it. I didn't have his first name, I didn't have any contact info, so I asked them if there was any record. And they were like, "Well, you know, that's kind of a weird request to ask to contact this guy, especially since you were there like 16 years ago."
Finally, the carver rested. He grew a mountain crowned with clouds by the river, and leaned against its side to sleep. Ages passed, and the sand settled into his work, and all the land was still.
And they asked me, you know, "Why are you trying to get a hold of him?" So I explained the situation, like, I need a job. And, you know, he said I could always hit him up. So they were like, "All right, we'll see what we could do." And they tried, but they said basically like, it was so long ago and we've like revamped our system since then, we don't have that information. I was like, "You can't even tell me the guy's first name?" And they were like, "No, sorry." So it's like, "All right, fine, whatever." So I talked to her some more and, you know, tried to gather more info, and eventually narrowed it down. I found him. He died like 11 years ago from skin cancer.
I'm sorry, man.
It was funny too, like, you know, with my programming classes, basically was always kind of the same. First class, close attention, lots of notes. Take in as much as you can get. Second day, notes, decent attention, but don't stress over it. By the third class, like, whatever. I don't really care that much, because I can go and learn everything I need from the book faster than it can be covered in the class. So I would just hang out at the back of the room, do fuck all, because I had to be there for the class, right? Attendance and all that.
Yo, dude, I hope you're having a great day.
EJ, hey, how's it going? Mixed emotions here. But I'm enjoying the game, for what that's worth. How are you doing? So I was in this, one day in class, I think I was playing through Metroid Fusion at the time. So I'm in the back of the class with my Game Boy Advance doing whatever. Obviously with, like, you know, the volume muted. And, the class wasn't about a specific language. It was more like data processing and management. And it was more a lot of, like, programming theory. And he was saying, like, you know, yeah, you know, like, information, even if it isn't like a physical thing, it still has, like, meaning, and it might as well be physical when it's in your head, right? And he starts talking about, like, yeah, you know, like, back with the NES, like, I loved Metroid, and I played through, like, the game, and I had all the maps memorized, and even though there's no, like, Planet Zebus, like, in here, it's real, it might as well be. And since he knows I like games, he was like, hey, Alex, you ever play Metroid? And I stopped. I, like, just held up the Game Boy Advance. He was like, you're shitting me. I was like, no, I'm literally playing it right now. I mean, not the original, obviously, but still, just funny coincidence. He was, yeah, he was a cool guy. Rhymey stuff. I've still got options. I mean, you know, I might. It really depends. I don't know. When I was working for this one company that basically fucked me over in the next town, we did work for a rather large corporation, and I impressed one of the head guys there. And he basically was like, would you be interested in a job with us? And I couldn't say yes because I was bound under contract at the time. As well as for however many years thereafter. But that company has folded. Not the big one, the one I was working for. And, so that contract is no longer valid. And besides, I think that time limit has expired. I remember the guy's name, so I'm going to try and hit him up. Maybe there's, you know, an opportunity there. But that was back in somewhere between 2008 and 2010. And, not to sound mean, but he wasn't exactly young, so for all I know, he may have passed on as well. But I don't know till I check, right? And it's worth a shot. So that'll be my next objective. Oh, hey there, buddy. Oops. I forget how hard those little fuckers hit sometimes. Needless to say, I was not expecting the quick save to load me up at the start of a battle. Okay. There's the corner.
I hope you find something soon. Are you gonna try delivery again for the season?
No. You know, it's brief, it doesn't amount to much, and it's, you know, if I don't have options, then it's great. But I need to get something that's, like, more serious. And if I actually wanted to work for UPS full-time, I need to start with package
Hard
sort.
on your ankles, too.
Delivery like, I can manage it. I can manage deliveries because half the time I'm sitting, it's literally, you know, sit, drive. Well, it wouldn't be half the time, but, you know, sit, drive, get out, deliver packages, sit, drive. So because I'm constantly moving, it's hard on my ankles, but it isn't bad for them. They hurt a little bit, but it was actually good for me with the exercise. But if I would do that, I would want to do something more, you know, permanent. And the problem is, they have a policy that you can't just get in, like, seasonal delivery. Yeah, sure, you can do that with your own vehicle, but that's only seasonal. If you want to get into, like, full-time delivery, you essentially need to, like, rise up the ranks with that. And in order to do that, you are required to start by doing package sorting, which means I would need to get there at the ass crack of dawn, which I can do, that's fine. But then I would be on my feet for who knows how long, just shuffling packages down different conveyors and into loading them into different vehicles. And doing that I couldn't do. That would absolutely wreck my feet. And since that's a requirement before you do anything else with with delivery through them, I don't know. I could always look into it again and see, like, if there's some sort of exemption for that I can get for essentially being, like, physically handicapped in that regard. But and the money I was getting paid to do, like, seasonal stuff, like, it wouldn't hold up. It isn't that same level of pay for doing regular deliveries. I don't get paid by the mile or anything else like that. And compared to the level of income I would get from, like, doing IT or... Really? It's just straight down the middle? I wasted a fuck ton of lockpicks there. Whatever. Yeah, compared to what I would make doing programming or IT, like, not to be rude or anything, but in comparison, that's piss work. It's like, it's nothing.
Hoping something comes up for you on the horizon.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, maybe Twitter will hire here soon.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't help if, Daddy Muskie wants me to come in person. You know, that can be remote only.
I like what some folks have deemed him. Elongated muskrat.
When did I last save? I just like the connotation of the awkward, ooh, Daddy Muskie. I get the feeling that, that sort of, that sort of association would actually be awkward for him.
I don't know, he seems like he would like being called that. A very for the meme type of guy.
Yeah, usually. But, you know, if he actually is down with that one, then fine, let that fly, because I still think it's fucking funny. Did I save after I opened that chest? No, don't change. I guess I didn't. Well, we're at break time anyway, so. I will be back in a few minutes. But yeah, as far as employment goes, I don't know. I'm just kind of it feels like obviously there's people that once they see what I can do, it goes a long way, like my professor. But a lot of places I don't get that chance. Because I either don't have the credentials they're looking for.
Stuck in a small town with no real opportunities despite knowing you are a good and skilled worker that has a lot to offer, but people time after time have taken advantage of you because the bottom line for them is always saving a few bucks and not paying what you are worth.
Well, it's a mix of things. It's, if I can get the chance to show what I can do, then oh, I was still on the bow. Damn it. Either I don't get the job because I don't have the chance to show what I can do, my credentials don't meet what they're looking for, or if it seems like things are going well, the job ends up suddenly disappearing. I don't talk to, somebody at the end, and all of a sudden, some last-minute entrant gets the job, which usually means, they went and got their buddy in the position. And then the ones that do take me are, like you said, the ones who want to use me and not actually treat me like a decent person. And it's not necessarily this small town. I'm willing to go to, like, the next town over if the pay is decent. If I'm making $50 an hour, $60 an hour, $100 an hour, which I could, in theory, because the guy that I was working for in the next town over, he was charging $100 an hour, and paying me $10. This is before wage increases, of course, so, like, out here minimum wage is a lot more than that at this point. But still, even if it's like, I think minimum wage is $15 an hour now. you know, that's still shit pay for IT work. And, yeah. All I'm getting at is, like, this guy was charging $100 an hour for what he was doing there. So I could, in theory, be getting the same. Now, granted, if I'm an employee, I get, like, benefits and such, so it might be a little less. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to be doing something again like some bullshit menial labor like fast food, stocking shelves at Walmart or something like that.
Smart man needs to do smart work.
Yeah. And I don't like there's nothing wrong with those jobs, right? I don't want to bust on anybody who works those positions. Most of the time they get treated like crap and what they deal with is not fair. It's a tarp.
They are needed jobs to make the earth go round, but at the end of the day no one really wants to be stuck with them.
No. And when I do have a skill set that allows me to do, you know, a lot more than that, it's not only frustrating, it feels like it's a waste. My inventory's full. Whatever. Okay.
Have you thought about applying for game programming jobs?
I guess I could try that. I don't necessarily have any experience in that field, technically. Because that's different from, you know, business programming, but there's the issue that, well, I mean, I keep forgetting that, you know, things have changed since COVID. You don't necessarily need to be in the office where you work. I'm being a little paranoid here, but let's save one more time before I head that away.
Not especially with indie companies, but not having a portfolio to lean on would prove hard to get hired. Is there something you can do to show off what you know?
That's difficult. Especially since a lot of places want experience with a specific, you know, program.
Oh, you are exactly what we are looking for, but we are only wanting year-olds with year experiences.
Well, I mean, no, not that. But yeah, I mean that happens a lot. Entry-level position, 10 years of experience. What? Like, buddy, that ain't entry-level. Let's see here. Where was I? Yeah, we'll just quick travel there. Head in. Sell some shit. We'll see what I can get rid of.
Stranger.
There was, now granted this was a long while back, there was a small anime convention that I went to. And I talked to somebody who was a game dev, and I was like, you know, you're looking for programmers? And he was like, yeah, I am. And he asked, have you ever worked with the Unreal Engine? And I was like, well, not exactly, but like I pick up stuff like really fast. Like I can have it down in, you know, however long. And he's like, oh no, like then we don't want you. Like you haven't worked with it, so fuck it.
Don't wander the wastes unprepared.
I mean, I would argue that having having a good sense of game design is more important than actually knowing a language.
I get where they are coming from. Training folks that they aren't sure are gonna work out is time not working on the game, but not even giving you a place where you submit something later on or where to quick learn courses. Courses.
And it's like, I'm not even asking them to train me. It's like, no, I will do this. Yeah, I can just, you know, do a local map. I can just return to that guy.
Suck a guillotine of a response.
Yeah.
Such.
Like, no, I will learn. I can have this shit ready to go in like a week. You don't need to train me. You don't need anything. But no.
Ah, you have the totem. Good. We've made some enemies, so now we must make the feeling mutual. Kill 3 Jotun chieftains known as the Ragnar's Chosen. Their deaths will enrage the Ragnar like nothing else. After killing each of the Chosen,
Not perfect out of the gate, so no thanks.
daggers in his chest. That should do the trick. They'll be up among the Jotun on the heights, giving their Ragnar's word. Remember, after you've killed each, plant a kobold dagger in his chest. That's essential. Look, it begins.
And I realize things have changed since then. Maybe it's not as rigid as it was, you know. So I can try. There's no harm in trying. But I will try exhausting the resources I have at my disposal first. Because cool as, you know, programming for a game would be, I mean, let's face it, the whole reason I got into programming was because I wanted to work on games.
That's why I suggested it might be the opening you need to get to your own game someday.
Maybe. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not as married to the idea as I used to be. But part of that is, I guess, disappointment.
That day, the carver woke to find his touch run dry. The wellspring of his power dead as dust at the source. He heard then the first whisper, the first mention. Mortals.
Oh, we have a fucking party on our hands. Okay.
Honestly, same. The dream is to be the next Toby Fox, but he is more than just a game designer. He is a talented composer, and the music played a big part of what makes his game so memorable.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm almost out of tiny healing potions. Okay, let's use a regen then.
What do I have to bring to the table on unprofessional character designs and story ideas that I have no confidence are even that good? Games take years of dedicated work and I don't know how long I can fight my ADHD.
I get that feeling, yep. Really? I can't even reach him with the grappling hook thing? Come back here, big guy.
I would love to work of a company, but the artist job market is so competitive as is, and I have really nothing substantial to show.
I don't know. I think your turnaround time in and of itself counts for a lot. But, I mean, that's me. I'm not necessarily well versed in that field, so
I am this big blob of mediocrity and I am not sure how to escape it. But maybe some folks are just meant to be mundane so others can shine brightly.
well, the other thing
Sorry
is,
for venting this, is stuff weighs heavy on me.
No, I get it. But, I mean, again, this is one of the things that I have, like, looked at a lot, and that is, can you do the job? Yes? Okay, you don't need to be the best. There's this idea that, you know, somebody needs to be interesting. There's this idea that somebody needs to, you know, like, be this shining champion of whatever they do.
Was ruled by Isa. The god king fostered communion, a sharing. The mortals heeded his wisdom. The Fae followed his spirit. He linked the natural with the divine and became a nature unto himself. He knew the lives of elf, human, gnome, and all people. He showed the Fae these words and ways. He united the oath clans. As the meadow grows into woodland, so did Isa grow the court of summer.
Hey, hope you're well, just getting kids ready for school, just wanted to make sure you was okay and how you're getting on in the game.
doing okay with the game. We're having some chats about personal struggles. But doing all right, all things considered. Where the hell is this last fucker? Am I on the right quest? Because that didn't seem like... Okay, I didn't think I placed all the daggers yet, but maybe I did.
Is it that circle on the map?
Yeah, I thought I still had one of the, like, big guys to kill first. I didn't realize I was done with them. That's all.
Gonna go make a smoothie cause I think it might help my crummy tummy. So BRB.
Good luck, B. Hope it makes you feel better.
Squeak B.
And continue through, then left, and then right. Okay. Forgot I dumped that guy over the edge. Maybe he was one of the ones I was supposed to do the thing with, and since he left the area, it just marked it as done. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I should have finished gathering the ingredients for this other quest before I came up here. I could have just taken out 2 at once. Oh well.
Here you go. It all falls beautifully into place. The kobolds will come for their totem. And this new Ragnar will see a challenge that he cannot ignore, and a battle he'll think he can win. Of course, neither he nor any will survive it. Well, there may be a victor for a moment or two, but in the end, I will be the only winner. You will see. Meet me on the height above 2 paths. A sight to behold. A sight to behold.
I believe this is what we call a proxy war.
Go! Tear each other! You wanted war? Now, go! My beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful plan.
Should we go down there and help?
Wanted war? Well, you got it. A sight to behold. You wanted war? Well, you got it. A sight to behold. You wanted war? You got it. A sight to behold. You wanted war? Well, you got it.
Did one of those guys just leap out of the arena?
My beautiful, beautiful plan.
Our work is done here.
How long do we gotta wait for this shit to end? I got bored. I didn't want to wait for everything to get finished off, so I just did it myself.
All have lost, but we have won thanks to my genius and your hard work. You have earned your reward. Have this. As for me, I have earned a trip to Odessa and surely Centurion rank. If you haven't already, you should visit our grand city. It's a sight to behold.
Okay, thanks. I've been meaning to go there anyway, so... Alright, how do we get there? Just head east, apparently. I'm gonna need more potions soon, I think. You just made a big mistake. I'm sorry to break it to you, buddy, but I think the mistake was not mine.
Rattlesnake was a vain and ugly creature. He crawled in dark places and avoided the other desert animals. He was lonely but refused to act like it. One day, while sitting under a rock and wishing to be happy, he saw a desert runner sprinting past. "Wait," it called to the bird. "I have a favor to ask of you."
Man, these fuckers are nothing compared to the shit I've been dealing with lately. Modus mining concerns. It says there's a chest here. We'll get here. Odessa. Cool. We'll sell our shit and then that's gonna be it.
Oh, this name was to be feared. The name is death, decay, and violence. A cold and fading moment. A mind not of misery in the few leaves of winter. A suit of armor beneath which lay a void. Where Issa's vision was of cultured landscapes, his was of the choking weeds. Olm's reach devoured the land. The winter approached.
Hey there, buddy.
Hold right there, newcomer.
Oh.
I welcome you to Edessa, but before you enter, I must catalogue your visit. Please answer the questions as truthfully as possible. It's imperative that our tallies be accurate. Now, what brings you to Edessa? Yes, well, at least you look more put together than some of the people that came here before you. Poor sods. With any luck, your errands go without incident. Now, where have you come to Edessa from? Alistar? You mean you've come from Fomerus Hugh's laboratory? Yes, I see it now. They were wrong about your nose, but you match the description of the one I was to look out for. We can dispense with the remainder of my questions. You are free to enter Edessa. You will be lodged in the Sandstone Villa temporarily. It's no trick, newcomer. I take my duties very seriously. But I think you are right to be suspicious. True, you have been saved from the squalid lodgings of the Hospitalis quarters, but Sandstone Villa is usually saved for a peculiar manner of guest. It is more than unusual for one of your kind to be lodged there in any event. Now here's your key. Welcome to Edessa. Yes, go on.
Is there a shop here? I have shit I need to sell.
Yes?
I wasn't looking for you, sorry.
Care to browse? I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Sembles. Care to browse?
Browse, no, sell.
Please, come by again.
I expect some kind of screams out in the desert, but just hearing randomly in the background, like somebody's tumbling off a cliff, is a little funny. Alright, who can we raid? I need to raid and I need to go pee. What you have to do? Already playing Scarlet Violet? I didn't. Oh, it's probably midnight release. Okay. Let's pop in there then. There we go.